Can you speak a little bit about that focus that you have right now? What are you specifically focused on skill-wise
Yeah.
um, in these last couple of months, and also as you look forward to the next couple of weeks and months?
Yeah. So specifically, I have a post about how I train in the gym chiropractically. And so I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize already if what I'm about to say is all over the place. But lots of things are popping into my head. Specifically, physically, I like to train in the gym also for the profession. For adjusting as well as outside the gym, right? In labs, palpating. My husband, oh, poor guy. If you're a spouse of a chiropractor, you know how it is. And shout out y'all. But so I like to practice also in the gym. And so ways that I do that are just different drills, trying to accentuate fast twitch muscles. And like I said, I have a post about specifically how I'm doing that. But balance also I found is a huge thing. If you think about how we're, the positions that we're getting in side posture, even adjusting thoracics, whether it's supine or prone. And I'm sorry if this means nothing to you. One day it will, if you're listening. But having a strong core, having a stable center to center yourself to be able to deliver that adjustment, no matter what the environment is, no matter who the patient is, their body type, no matter what shoes you're wearing, you can be, so that way you can be confident in delivering an adjustment. So I would say core stability and balance, also fast twitch. And then there's two more things: challenging the mind while I'm working out. And an example of that, I incorporated a lot with balance. So I might stand on like a Bosu ball where there's that flat end on one side and then the Bosu on the other side. And I will stand on either one of those sides. It just depends on how, where you're at balance wise. And I'll try to do different things with my upper body. So just like moving in different planes of motion where I'm having to really focus and incorporate like the mental aspect. So I find that balance is a good way to like challenge my mind as well. Um,
Mhm.
and then the other way of doing that is soft hands, or my last way of training is soft hands. And my mentor, he has always told me that soft hands are confident hands. Excuse me, soft and slow hands are confident hands, and versus fast and pokey. And again, if that means nothing to you, one day it will. And so I've tried to apply that in the gym. So if I'm in a plank on my forearms, I could be like this, gripping for life, all of my tensions in my hands. Instead, I try to bring awareness to that. My whole body's under tension, but I try to bring awareness to soft hands. And I found that through my palpation and through my adjusting in class, that has transferred truly. Whenever I'm in a side posture position, whenever I'm squatted down to adjust a cervical and my entire body's under tension because I'm in a squat and gravity's pushing down on me, and you know how squat is. I mean, whatever position you're in when your whole body's under tension, but my hands need to be soft. My hands need to be slow for the palpation, fast for adjustment. Don't get me wrong, there's fast aspect to it, but they need to be soft. So that way that patient on the table isn't feeling the rest of the tension that's flowing through my body. So that's a really specific one that I've just kind of, I don't want to claim that I've created it, but it's not something that I heard from anybody else. I just started to really reflect on what my mentors have been telling me all these years and think, okay, how do I actually use that? But not only use it, how do I get good at it? And that comes with training. So those are the really, really specific things that I do in the gym that I found transfer very well. And again, there's very specific drills that I do. It's hard to explain through here, but I have a post on my Instagram about it. And but the other specific things are, like I said, just really going to my mentors and shadowing and paying attention to their adjusting. That's a huge one. If they do something different than I would have done, I ask them, okay, why did you do it that way? And their answers vary from, well, it fits better with my body type, to it fits better with their body type, to everything in between, to both, to, whatever it may be. I mean, you just learn so much. The more you learn, the more questions you'll have, and the more you'll learn by asking those questions and getting answers. So That would be the second thing that I would say, aside from physically training, is
Mm-hmm.
being more in tune with, when you're shadowing, watching doctors and how they're adjusting, but not
Mm-hmm.
just watching, asking them, why are you doing that way? And um, how can you coach me through that adjustment? You know, what are you feeling for? It's okay to ask that. I think students think that when they shadow, they have to know it all already. You don't have to know it all. In fact, you probably shouldn't know it all in school. You know, it's a learning process. And so start getting comfortable with asking questions.